just pray as we step out onto this platform today, our minds are more eternal and less temporal.
Now I think you're just picking at.
No.
No, you're good now. Thanks, buddy. I know Adler wouldn't do anything.
No, I see it now. I don't even say anything.
I mean, I don't ever see it, but I don't get that close to you. And who asked you?
Yeah, that's a
You're
great
right.
point.
You're right.
It was so funny. I was sitting there and I go in to see this podiatrist friend of ours. I mean, this happened in like '82, and I had a hump come on top of my foot. And he comes in, he takes the X-ray, he sits down, he goes, "You know your foot's broke, right?" And I was like, "No one's ever told me that."
He showed us the hammer tiles.
Oh! What? Somebody bang that thing back in line.
My goodness.
See the birdie one? See how it goes sideways?
Hammer toe. Where's the craziest place you've like fallen fully asleep?
On a tractor one time. We was at the golf course. I was mowing fairways, and I needed to stop for a minute and give me something to drink. The next thing I know, it's like 35 minutes later, the tractor was still running. I was sitting there sleeping.
Fell asleep driving, ended up in the median. That wasn't good. When you wake up
warning
to the
strip
sound,
didn't wake
when
you
you
up?
wake up to the sound of dirt and gravel going, that wasn't a good place.
I was falling asleep getting this terrible haircut, and I just sat there closing my eyes, and my head was just bobbing while she cut my hair. I'm like,
That why
great.
your hair ended up like that?
So the whole Redstone Arsenal thing was just a big
old nothing.
big fake.
A big old nothing.
You mean the shooter?
No, there wasn't one. Hey, like him, Apple.
So there was nothing that happened.
Nothing.
Well, what? All right,
Why?
which one of y'all drank the last Monster Energy tea?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Wow.
That was good. You got me right in the mouth.
I don't drink any Monsters.
I'm watching you.
Seriously, get on the ground just to do
It was
that.
cool.
It was cool.
Luckily, I keep a secret unrefrigerated one in my office. I will refrigerate it now.
Here's a little trick I learned in college. You take a paper towel, get it wet, and take your drink, boom, take your drink, and wrap it in the paper towel, and put it in the freezer. And the moisture on the paper towel allows for more rapid, that was a completely room temperature drink. We'll wait 10 minutes and see how it is.
Check it. 10 minutes later. Feel how cold that is, dude.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the can. We don't know if the fluid inside is colder.
Well, of course it is. It's touching.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is we don't know if it's colder than it would have been without this.
It is colder. I'm telling you it
Okay.
is. You know why?
What?
Because science of it. Science is.
Well, I don't believe in science.
It's cold, the liquid inside is cold, the can is cold, and definitely colder than it would be. This completely scientific study, you just got scienced.
CNN doing whatever they want to do, no facts to it, trying to skew the opinion of everybody. That's why people elected Trump. They're tired of it, and they're calling them out on it. Good for them. Clinton News Network, get it right. Get it right. You're supposed to be on the highest level of journalism, and you did something they wouldn't get away with in the high school newspaper. And everybody sees it and knows it. And we're tired of you tinkling on our leg and telling us it's raining, because we know what it is.
Flower, me, bachelor, flip it, yeah! Teacher, wear it, me, yeah! Come on, man! Somewhere somebody had a monument to the Ten Commandments, and the story is that they found it destroyed. People knocked it down, broke it into, a million pieces, which sounds, very familiar. But I got news for you. That may be physically what happened, but we have long destroyed the Ten Commandments a long, long time ago.
Hey, what if we did this thing called soapbox? And you just say, soapbox, blah, 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 soapbox. You got one?
Soapbox. Greg needs to order more t-shirts because all my audience wants some t-shirts and I don't have their sizes. So soapbox.
Soapbox. Soapbox. Steve Carell never won an Emmy for his performances as Michael Scott on The Office. Soapbox. No!
Soapbox. Freddie Freeman was denied the Silver Slugger Award in 2016, and he was the best first baseman, better than Anthony Rizzo, in Soapbox.
You don't say and a soapbox, you just say soapbox.
This is my first one.
Also,
okay, new
who are
soapbox.
who are those people he's talking about? Am I right?
Anthony Rizzo is a babe.
Okay, soapbox.
Soapbox.
Soapbox. I'm getting criticized for my first soapbox. I've never done this before. Soapbox.
Soapbox. Jamie Lynn Spears got pregnant before the end of Zoe 101. Soapbox. I didn't get an ending for that show. I didn't. I'm so mad. Okay, I'm done.
I feel so bad for you. The hardships that you've had to overcome.
Soapbox. Like JC, my middle son, says you can't text with an attitude. Yes, you can, son. Soapbox. He told me he didn't have an attitude because he texted me something. I said, son, hey, I don't really like your tone. I'll call you later. He said, Tone, you can't have an attitude in a text. I said, oh, yes, you can have an attitude in a text, and I'll call you a little bit later. He replies, Dad, you can't text with an attitude. No, you texted me, you have an attitude, and now I'm going to call you on it. Soapbox.
Soapbox.
Soapbox. It's couldn't care less. It's not could care less. If you could care less, then you do care. Soapbox.
Soapbox. I'm sick and tired of Greg being a complete ass.
Soapbox. I can't imagine a grown man that needs a life coach to coach him through life. Soapbox. They're the biggest con men in the world. I'm going to tell you how to act and how to be happy.
I'm a life coach.
I'm a life coach. I coach life.
Where's everybody from? Who drove the farthest? Who drove the longest today? If you drove an hour.
Okay.
If you drove an hour and a half.
Who regrets it? Raise your hand.
Oh my gosh, are you okay? I really didn't do that on purpose.
I know, you're fine.
Susan Rice is now blaming gender and race for the attacks on her. No, the reasons that there's attacks on you is because you lied to us about Benghazi and then helped cover it up.
Babylon Bee. Some guy rudely interrupts Sunday morning concert with lame speech.
That's good. That is good.
Golly, that's so funny.
What if instead of talking, I make this noise? Like I come up to you, Greg, and like.
Instead of talking?
Right. Huh? Like I want to ask you when we're going to go work out. You could understand it.
What kind of mind?
Alright, let's do it.
What is that? Hey, nobody worry about this time lapse I'm doing. Don't worry about it at all.
Soapbox. People that come into your office with a camera while you're trying to answer email. Soapbox.